Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another meal prep video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I actually had no intention of filming this video because this week for breakfast, we're just kind of throwing some things together like some fruit, cottage cheese, that type of thing. And then for lunch, it's just going to be tuna salad on a bed of lettuce, and then I'll pair that with something on the side. And then I'm not doing any dinner kits this week, so I really don't have much to prep, but I think it's important to show you these type of preps because it just goes to show that you don't have to do any, tons of cooking each week. Some weeks you just want it simple and just throw things together, and that's perfectly fine. So I figured I would just kind of take the camera. I'm actually going to be working at my prep table today, and I'm not going to guide you through the whole thing. So instead, I'm going to just let the camera run, and then I'll add a voiceover later. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Kristi. I'm currently following the WW Personal Points program, but I also share calories on my channel as well. I'd love to have you as part of the family by clicking the subscribe button. Also, make sure to hit the notification bell so you're notified anytime I upload new content. So I normally say that all the recipes will be linked down in the description box, but I don't really think I'm going to have too many recipes to share with you this week. However, in the description box, I will have links to any of the items I use, like my meal prep containers and things like that. And finally, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And with all that out of the way, let's hop into this video. Starting with breakfast. So basically this is just bento style breakfast, just a whole bunch of things thrown together. I'm using this good culture low fat cottage cheese. This is 120 calories for each cup, or 2 points. Now normally I put my breakfast all together in 6 individual containers, but for this week I'm doing things a little bit different. I decided to just put all our fruit and nuts. I'm having fruit, nuts, and cottage cheese. And I decided to just put like mine in one of these glass dishes and my husband's in another. But what I ended up doing each morning is I just took out the portion that we needed and just put them in separate containers. So our lunch or our breakfast didn't really go into a container. We just kind of threw everything into little individual containers. So I'm doing cashews with it. These are 6 points for 1 ounce, or 160 calories. So for the 1 ounce serving, it's 28 grams, but I'm actually just doing 14 grams. So we're just going to have half a serving, which is 3 points or 80 calories. And as you can see, I couldn't find one of my silicone cups, so I had to use something else there. Next, I'm going to get my fruit. So I have my fruit in my little containers here. I have them in the open position for fruit. I've talked about these containers. I absolutely love these. They hold fruits and vegetables so good. So in here, I have some blueberries and strawberries. The containers have this little separator that you can put in there, or you can completely take it out if you want. So now I'm just going to even out the blueberries and the strawberries. I'm not going to weigh these. My fruit is 0. So if your fruit is not a 0-point food item, then make sure you weigh it, or if you're counting calories. And then I'm going to put a banana with each of them. So that's going to be basically what our breakfast is going to be. The banana I actually ended up having that for snack. My husband ended up doing his banana first thing in the morning, and then ended up doing the breakfast for, like mid-morning. I did have some apples here in case we wanted those, but we have plenty enough. So the apples I end up having for like a nighttime snack. So that's our quick bento breakfast. So now we're moving on to lunch, and for lunch I'm just doing tuna salad on a bed of lettuce. And the first thing I'm going to do is just get my lettuce washed. So I'm using some romaine lettuce. I have my OXO salad spinner here that I wash the lettuce in. I'm using some white vinegar. I do about 1 part vinegar to 4 parts water, and then I just let that sit for a little while and soak while I kind of get the other things ready. So now I'm just putting everything together. I'm using some Bumblebee chunk light tuna. This is 100 calories for the whole can and only 1 point for the whole can. I believe if your fish is 0, then it's 0. I'm also going to use this light mayonnaise. This is 35 calories for a tablespoon. And I plan on using a cup of it, but you're going to see I end up only using 3/4 of a cup. I also there had some green olives that I'm going to be adding to mine. My husband doesn't want green olives or celery in his. So here's where I put in the mayonnaise, but then I take some of it out. So all 6 cans are going in there. I'm going to be making 6 of them. So we're each going to have a whole can of tuna. Let me tell you, this holds us off so much. I also have an avocado here. I just show that because I know some people will use half avocado and half mayonnaise. So that's completely up to you. I don't prefer that. I don't care for the flavor of avocado in with my tuna. So I'm just mixing up all 6 of the cans with, like I said, 3/4 of a cup of mayonnaise. I'm going to add a little bit of Himalayan pink salt. My husband comes in. He's going to end up wanting a taste of it. I cut that out. Then I'm going to put the olives separate. I actually changed my mind on that. I was going to do the olives separate in a container and add them, but you'll see I do end up adding them to the tuna today. So now I'm just going to drain out my lettuce, and then I'm going to get that spin dried. I'm going to peel and slice up my carrots. I'm just going to slice them into just little bite-sized pieces just to have those to snack on. So I'm going to have those with some red pepper hummus, which has become one of my favorite snacks to have. So here I'm getting my new knife out. My husband bought me a Mason knife. I've been wanting one of these knives for so long, and he finally bought me one. I've not cut myself yet, thank God. So I'm just going to cut up these carrots. I'm also going to dice up the celery. Like I said, I am going to be adding celery and the green olives to my tuna, but not my husband's. So now I'm going to get the red pepper hummus together. This is a huge container that I bought from Sam's Club. We did a recent Sam's Club haul. So just mix those red peppers right in there. This kind is 60 calories for 2 tablespoons or 2 points for 2 tablespoons. So I'm just going to weigh it out and put the equivalent of 2 tablespoons in there, and that's what it looks like. And then that will just go in the container. So all I'm going to be doing is just setting the hummus in the containers with the carrots and then the bed of lettuce and the tuna over top. And that's going to be our lunch. But let me tell you, it looks like such a minimal lunch and such a basic, easy lunch, but it's so filling. It really holds us over. So I just take the tuna and kind of split it in half and then into thirds. And I'm also going to stick a string cheese in there. This I got from Sam's Club as well. 50 calories for 1 string cheese or 2 points for 1. And then if you have 2, it's 3 points. So I'm just going to stuff that in there. And we can have that either at lunch or later in the day. I was going to do pretzels instead of carrots. I thought actually my husband would want the pretzels, but he said no, he'd rather have the carrots. So here I'm just adding my celery, and I went ahead and just added the green olives. I was worried that it would make them a little bit soggy, but it was fine. One thing to keep in mind with the lettuce, you may want to put a paper towel down on the bottom under the lettuce because it can kind of make the water go to the bottom. So that is our very easy, simple lunch. All right, I think this was pretty much a speed meal prep, but just goes to show, just throw things together. This is still a meal prep, and this is still going to be so nice because everything is cut during the week. Now, just so you know, I do put the tops on my stuff before I put them in the fridge. To show you all what's in them, I leave them this way. And so then we've got our little snacks, the fruit. I do have some celery left, so we'll snack on that throughout the week as well. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new, I hope you'll subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one.